Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly reading for the sign of Virgo for March, Love and Soul Connections for March 2021. Keep in mind, my friends, it's a general message. Take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest, go about your day, and know that no matter what messages do come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make, the steps you take in this world, and how you get your fulfillment. To me, that's personal freedom, that's personal power, and it lies at the tips of your fingers and at the soles of your feet. So use that power to do wisely, my friends, and always use your discernment, okay? So I do just want to say as well, even though I have put a timestamp of March 2021 on this, it's timeless. It's just the messages Spirit would like to bring through right now. We might be picking up on a situation you've already encountered, something that hasn't happened yet, something you're dealing with right now, or even a past life kind of phenomenon or something. So just keep an open mind, and again, use your discernment. For all my subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. You guys truly mean the world to me. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like this is for you, you'd like to see more, please subscribe, join the journey with me, let me encounter your energy more often, because it'd be wonderful to have you along this ride as well. And guys, if you do like it, if it feels like it resonates, please help me out, give it a thumbs up, help me circulate the messages, because I truly appreciate all of your support. So before I get in, I'm going to call in Spirit. I'm going to ask my team of light, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us. I'm going to ask them all to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you guys who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the highest good of the entire collective and the most far-reaching. So no second rate messages here today, my friends. So what I'm going to do is pull 3 different piles of cards. One for you guys, one for your love or soul connection, and a space in between, okay? So what is the shared energy? So guys, if you want to just take a few minutes, I'm going to take 3 deep breaths in and out. Focus on a question that you have, a person, a situation, and hopefully our guides will bring through an answer for you. Okay, so let's see what messages Spirit has for you guys, Virgo. All right, Virgo, messages for Virgo for March 2021 for Love and Soul Connections. They threw out 2 down to the ground for me and you guys. We have Trapped in Fear and we have Spiritual Growth. So right away what I'm hearing is, if you've been going through some rough times, this is the 8 of Swords. This is this cyclical thinking. And I think some of this is we're afraid to reach out, we're afraid to speak up because we're afraid, obviously. But there's something, and I think this is a long-standing issue for you guys. There's something happening right now. There's something that you're afraid of that Spirit's like, you know what? We're here, we're helping you, we want to help you overcome this. So let's find a little bit more out, please. Can you tell me more about this Trapped in Fear and Spiritual Strength for Virgo? And it has to do here with home, okay, a home life. I feel like this is also about judgments, because these people are standing outside of the home looking at it and making judgments about this. I mean, they're all standing together, but there may be issues as well. For some of you, it might not just be judgments. For some of you guys, it is being in the home may have you feeling trapped. What I want to say as well is, if you do feel like you need to get out of a situation, do it. Find a way, okay? So that's just what I'm feeling like. If you're trapped in fear and it's talking about our foundation, our achievements, and it's a situation happening in your home life, you know, call 911, you know, take a walk and go talk to somebody about this who you trust. I also heard, like, for some of you, if somebody is kind of controlling your movements, there are those pizza, right? Call pizza and ask for help. Ask somebody to help them to send the cops to. That's just one of the things that I'm picking up, okay? Because we shouldn't feel afraid in our own home. I do feel like if that part's resonated, though, The amount of spiritual strength that you've had to be able to endure this is astronomical. There could have been a home life as well that has influenced your upbringing, that has you feeling kind of fearful as well. So they're telling me to take the bottom of the deck, which is heartache and loss as well. And this is the Three of Swords. So I heard it's the belly wound. It's that place that talks about our self-confidence, right? Our solar plexus. It helps inform us of our self-worth, our feelings of lovability as well. And I feel like there is a huge wound that needs to be healed. She's carrying or holding a sword around her neck and over her heart, which I've actually never noticed before as well. And I feel like it could be there's some defensiveness. This whole situation could be we're afraid to speak because, one, it might come off as defensive, but because every time we speak, we feel like we have to go on the defensive. I'm going to get a bit more of this. Tell me more, please, for Virgo. You have material and spiritual prosperity. This is changes in your physical. I feel like there's an overcoming. Once you overcome whatever this is, you're going to start to notice, or even as it's done slowly, I'm hearing like complex PTSD, if we've been through trauma, and especially if it's been tied to a home life environment, that inner child or even that inner adult who's been traumatized may have a lot of trouble speaking up for themselves for fear of repercussions, may have a lot of fear of how other people are going to judge them. They may also not want to talk because you don't want to get anyone in trouble, is what I'm hearing as well. But real change needs to happen. I think that once you guys start to do the healing, you're going to recognize within yourself just how much strength you have, just how much prosperity you can pull in. And I also want to say, just because you had a rough upbringing where you've gone through some pretty hard times, it doesn't make you any less lovable or any less worthy. And in fact, a lot of starseeds, a lot of light workers, I'm getting really emotional, guys, but a lot of us have had to endure some really crappy things so that we can also understand when other people have gone through it. We can be a guiding light and a beacon and say, look, I got out, I've healed myself, or I'm healing myself. What I'm hearing is it's one step at a time. It's not always linear, okay? Our healing can take spirals where we think that we've gotten over something, we think that something doesn't affect us anymore, and then we have an outburst, or we have a bout of depression here, or something where it reminds us, or even anxiety because you don't feel safe. And what I'm hearing, what might be really, really helpful here, is give yourself some positive affirmations. I'm safe, I'm loved. I also heard I'm welcome, but I'm safe, I'm loved, and I'm protected, and you are protected. And this to me as well is to stay really, really grounded, because there's maybe changes that are happening right now, and I heard even if you're afraid, but you know it's the right thing to do, do it. Because what you're afraid of right here, it's because it's unknown, but it may take you into places that are wonderful and of greatness. So hold true, keep your spiritual strength, keep your spirits up. Again, if you need to get out of a situation or get help, there's crisis lines as well. If all else fails, 911, my friends. But I think this is a place where you're going to learn just how much strength you have. So let's find out about the love interest or soul connection, please. That one feels a little heavy. I mean, if you're going through that right now, I sincerely sympathize with you. I wish I could make it better. But again, we can't fix people. We can help, All right, but this is the same thing for you guys. If you feel like you know someone else is going through a situation, but you don't have the means to fix it, it's not our job to fix it, right? It's our job to hold space and acknowledge them, acknowledge their issues, acknowledge their struggles, acknowledge their heart, and stand with them. I mean, obviously, if you feel like somebody's life is in danger and things like that, yeah, it's your position to speak out, to call the cops, to do something. But there's also just to remember as well is that if I'm thinking of like, if something happens where the cops are called and nothing's happening, right, and they leave, and then your friend or your person, your partner, somebody that you care about is still left in that house, things could actually escalate. So knowing the full story before we make actions. Tell me more about this, the soul connection, please. Can you tell me some energy or the love? This could be children as well that we're picking up on. The soul connection or the love. It could be, I heard past life, but your children have more than likely been with you many, many lifetimes. Ooh, this one fell out. So we have third eye. This could be coworker as well. Just picking up on this, this could be savior, somebody who's really, really helpful to you. I feel like whoever this is, this person is very, very connected with their third eye, very connected with their intuition. They also may be a psychic as well. Let's find out. So it flipped back over, but I think this is really important. Rest and rejuvenation, which is the Four of Swords, came out with them as well. I feel like over here, they just may spend a lot of time meditating, especially because it's with the third eye, connecting with spirit. And I feel like this energy feels like a really peaceful space. Tell me more, please, about the soul connection or love interest for Virgo. Intuition. Absolutely, with the third eye, the intuition, the rest and relaxation, the meditation. This person is very, very connected to the ethers. They may even have, I heard, a connection or attachment to you. Like you guys may have, like I'm thinking like literally twins though, or it could be twin, many different things, but like a connection. So they may know when you're going through something. They may pick it up. What I heard is as well as from this side, if they do feel like they have a spiritual connection with you, a telepathic connection, and you've been going through some rough stuff, they may need to really, really ground themselves and rest, because regardless of whether or not we intend to send our energy as well out, sometimes it happens and it can be really, I heard debilitating, but also really not stressful, but the anxiety that can come with being empathic and being intuitive and feeling other people's stuff when you may not be aware that it's happening can really get to you. So I feel like this side, they're very aware that there's something happening in the ethers. They may be even aware of whatever your situation is. They could feel it on an energetic level. So even though it's like this third eye and intuition, they may actually feel like if your heart's hurting, especially if it has anything to do with them or if you're thinking about them, they may actually feel like their heart chakra hurt a little bit, or their throat. If they, and this could be vice versa again, if they know that you need to say something, they may be getting this. And when I heard savior, it could be because they pick up on when something's wrong with you, and it may be them who's quick to text like, hey, you all right? Let's find out a little bit more, please, Spirit, about this love connection. Your soul connection is patience. And I feel like they also are aware that I think on your end there's a lot of healing to do. And this is regardless, I think is the word. If they have healing on their own, they know that this is going to be a slow process, right? They know that you've been planted and your time to grow is happening, and they're going to wait and watch this with awe and beauty to see how you transform. One more card, please, Spirit, for the soul connection side. What do they want from Virgo? What they want is for you to hold hope that there's a brighter tomorrow and to focus on the sunny side. I think they want this for themselves too. They're holding hope that what is right for them will happen. They're very connected. I feel like they're following their own steps too and holding hope that a brighter, better day can be accomplished for both of you. The bottom of the deck is awareness. And they also want me to show you destiny. This person as well is very in tune spiritually, psychically, and aware, I heard, of just how much their vibration and frequency can affect you, I think, because they've felt it. But it's not just that. They're aware of the importance of raising our vibration, of staying in the light, and I feel like this person may even be a healer as well. Okay, tell me about the space in between or the shared energy within this connection, please, Spirit. What is the shared energy within this connection? Emotional loss. Both of you may have went through some loss. I feel like it could be about the other person. You have wisdom, so the Hierophant. I think both of you as well are learning a lot and very wise individuals as well. And this also to me is the sun in the background. There's solar plexus here as well, which is sun. There's hope, which is sun energy. And there's triumph. I'm just going to pause you for a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. I feel like both of you guys, there's something major that you've both had to overcome. Both of you working on your self-confidence and focusing on self-worth after having lost something that meant something true to you. And this is also because everybody on this planet has been hurt. Everybody has had some sort of emotional loss, and I heard commitment. This is realizing, how did it affect me? And really being true with your heart, right? Focusing on the healing and what wisdom did it bring? What lessons did it learn? I also feel like this is important on both sides, but especially for you guys, if what I was saying, if that resonated with you at the beginning, really, truly recognizing that you have so much potential and worth, right? And it's not about being productive or active is what I heard. So if we are measuring our worth based on how much we accomplish in a day, this is kind of like a fallacy of the way of thinking we need to remove and resolve. They're wanting me to show you. It might be really helpful. Like, this is just a candle from the dollar store. It costs $4. Smells like pineapple. It's pretty awesome. But burning yellow candles to help you, wearing yellow, holding on to yellow stones. This is honey calcite, but it could be citron, just really focusing on your self-worth. And actually, I'm going to read to you guys part of the solar plexus part from the book. Okay, so the sound associated with this is Ram. The element is fire. The glands are your pancreas, adrenal glands, and the words associated with this is I can. And what I'm hearing is I can overcome. I can overcome everything that's happened. I can push forward. I can triumph in my situation. I can triumph in my life, and I can move past the burdens of the past, the pains and the traumas of the past, and focus on the light, focus on the here and the now. So if you're struggling, if you feel trapped, whatever you're doing, I heard it's you're undergoing a metamorphosis, it's okay. Lean into your spiritual strength, talk to spirit, send out your prayers to God, source, universe, talk to your archangels, talk to Archangel Michael, your spirit guides. Ask them to bless you, ask them to protect you, and to lead you into what is for your highest good. So this talks about, for anyone who's not aware, this is your sacral chakra is located 2 fingers below your navel and resonates or relates to emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. To keep this chakra balanced and its energy flowing, try dancing, moving your hips and lower abdomen. Use a color meditation and practice yoga. Express your sexuality and nurture yourself. And remember, you do matter, and you absolutely do. So I feel like there's a lot of healing as well, where especially if you've been made feel like in the past that your opinions don't matter, you don't matter, you know, things like that, there's a real triumph here in overcoming that. So the bottom of the deck is partnership and alliance. I definitely feel like this partnership is one that is meant to really help you transform, is really meant to help you heal. And like I said, this may not necessarily be a love interest, although it definitely could be as well. And you're both meeting on a path where there's been loss, but I feel like on this side they've learned a little bit more how to use spirit. Okay, so they may actually be showing you and teaching you, and your spiritual strength is very, very strong too. It's just both of you really learning that you're worthy, you're capable, you absolutely can pull through, you can maneuver this change, realizing that what we've went through in the past is to help us build wisdom and strength, I heard, to help change the world. Okay, so I'm going to bring a message now from the romance angels and see what clarification we can get, please, for the Virgo side. Also, if this is vice versa, like, just use your intuition and take the movements that are right for you, because our healing is up to us, right? So if we're around an unhealed person who refuses to help themselves or get help, this is where I think we need to drop ownership as well. You have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Definitely felt that, because I feel like they have a strong connection to you as well. I feel like you think that this person is your soulmate. Spirit's confirming that. Tell me more, please, Spirit. And that's that foundation, though, too, I think, for yourself. Here's this foundation in achievements. It's really working as well on wanting a stable commitment as well, if that is what, if there is a desire for more relationship over here, it's a commitment. But this is also about relieving stagnant energy. So it says it's time to take back control of your life. If we're living in heartache and loss, we're allowing our emotions to control our life. And I feel like this is really important, that, yeah, this is your soulmate. It comes into alignment when you free yourself of the debilitating negative self-talk, or things that have been shown to you in the past, or how you feel about yourself, that may be educated on other people's opinions and beliefs, but they're not God, right? How dare they judge you? The bottom, romantic feelings and passion, is under there too. Allow your heart and soul to sing with passion, dancing. So this card talked about movement, dancing, raising your vibrations. I think that that's also where it's like, you know what, if you feel stuck, if you still stagnant, raise your vibrations and dance, okay? So your feelings are real and worth exploring. This is a lot of different things, and this is even, I think, acknowledging that if you're not currently with this person over here and you're in a different relationship that is pretty difficult to stay home on, free yourself, because there is better for you in this world. And this is about your romantic feelings. Yes, your romantic feelings are worth exploring, potentially about another person, potentially about someone that you're with right now. But your feelings in general are worth exploring, not just your romantic ones. And they are real. So if you're feeling a certain kind of way, if you're feeling like the person you're with puts you down, they're real too. And they're worth exploring. So open up, express yourself. And depending on how the person that you're with reacts, you can move and adjust accordingly. But I feel like don't settle for second best. Don't settle for a life full of illusion and lackluster, and don't settle for anyone who makes you feel less than you are. Okay, Spirit, for the Virgo's love interest or soul connection, please. Thank you. So they have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. This person is aware of the connection. They're aware of the love they have for you as well. And I mean, that's pretty positive on both sides here, that this is your soulmate, this is a true love, romance of a lifetime. The bottom, they're telling me to take is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Because I definitely feel like, you know what, they're resting right now, but they would like some fun. We've all kind of been stuck in lockdown or reducing the amount of people we see because of COVID. And if this person over here, you guys have been separated for a while, they're ready to spend some time together. But I think they're also wanting to spend some really wonderful time with you to take your mind off whatever's been troubling you, to help ease your mind, is what I heard. So what is the shared energy between these two people? Release your ex. It's time. The time has come to clear your energy, which is why I think they're doing a lot of meditation too, right? They're releasing some stuff. It's just done in a different way. And I feel like on your end, there's a more immediate sense of her danger, but it's immediate sense of struggle. Whereas on here, they've kind of been able to take the time and rest and plant those seeds, right? But on your side, I feel like it's so close to your foundation that you need to really remove yourself from something, whether it is a situation of grief or if it's stuck energy within your body. You know, definitely heard trauma as well, and trauma does store in our body. So you may even, I heard, like, want to get like a Reiki attunement or an energy healing as well. You can go on YouTube. Okay, I like a channel called Blended Insights, but there's a lot of different channels that do Reiki. And you could even just go and ask for some solar plexus healing, heart healing as well with the heartache and loss. But I think that if you were to listen to some solar plexus Reiki and really allow that in, take your shoes off too, create a sacred space when you put this on. So light a candle, you know, say a little prayer, ask that whatever, you know, spirit comes for your highest good, and that your body absorbs this energy for your highest good as well. And when it's done, imagine that white or yellow light coming back into your heart chakra, asking it to well up all around you and fill any of the spaces that were kind of left empty after the blockages were removed, okay? And that's your way to triumph, really, is once you believe in yourself. So releasing your ex, and it is safe for you to love, or healing family issues. Both sides, it's just this one isn't giving as many specifics, right? Because I think they're spending just so much time in meditation. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. On your side, I definitely feel like that might be happening, right? I also want to say, like, with it's safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Know that it is safe to love. It's not beneficial to you to put guards up and walls up because we've been hurt in the past. Be cautious, sure, right? Take your time to trust, but keep an open heart, because I feel like the person on this side, they truly give a shit. They love you. They want to see the best for you. And if there's stuff that from childhood or whatever that, you know, you're releasing, see your parents as healing, okay? Look at it rather than, oh, they did this. Be like, well, they did this and they're healing. We can still love them. It may not, I heard for some of you, you may have to cut ties. You may have to stop talking for a while. You may, you just may need to cut ties, but it doesn't mean that we can't still hold space for them as well, and recognize that if they haven't changed, they're still just a very damaged individual. That's not about us, right? That's about them. So we can still love them, but we can love them from afar and set really strong boundaries here. I heard for some of you there might be cruel intentions, or it's just a good idea to watch the movie. But it's time to disconnect from the world with retreat. That's both of you. You guys might want to go together and do this. You may want to also take part in a release ceremony as well while you are listening to the solar plexus Reiki, or like it could be a guided meditation as well. Really be active in releasing the stuck and stagnant energy. You may want to write down some stuff that have been bugging you, whatever it is that's hurting your heart. Write it down, and then have a bonfire, put your candle in the sink, burn, light the paper on fire in your sink, so you turn it off, like burn it out, but put it in the wood stove if you have one of those. But just to help you release these feelings, write them out, set your intention that as they burn, they're no longer going to be affecting you, okay? And you can do this a lot of different times if you have to. But as you're doing it, once you're done, pull white light down and through your crown, with your breath space, you can pull it into your heart and imagine it all swirling around in your body with your breath space. Release it out, anything that's negative, that was stuck, that's stagnant, out into the world with love, to be transmuted with love. And then ask your body to bring back the light and fill your body back up with love and light. Okay? So I'm going to leave you with a message. I'm just going to do one pile here as some guidance, please. This is the Lion Strider Tarot. Guidance for Virgo, please. So, 8 of Wands came out here. Something, when it happens, will be fast. This could be communication. This could be travel. And this could be travel so that you all can go have a honeymoon. You can have, you know, some just time that's peaceful and pleasant together. This could be incoming text messages as well, quick, clear visions and understandings, little flashes of them. Like, it could be also, like, if you're doing this healing meditation and healing work, that we get the star here, which is Aquarius or healing. You're going to get stuff that's quick to understand, and once it's released as well, a lot of healing can happen in a short amount of time. So they're telling me to look at the bottom of the deck, which is the Devil in reverse. And I can't even say how happy I am about this, because the Devil in the upright, it's the Lover's reversed. It's pain, it's torment, it's addictions, it's codependency, it's struggle. In the reverse, it's releasing that stuff. It's releasing this stuff that has been since childhood, that has been, you know, causing you emotional damage. It's releasing the negative. It's releasing the codependency as well, because one of the things is when we allow people to negatively impact our feelings of self-worth, we are a little bit codependent because we're allowing their opinion of us to sway our own knowing. And that's not any fault of our own. A lot of times it comes from a crappy childhood. It comes from not feeling loved. And this is just the stuff where we need to rewrite that mental idea, right? We are loved. And this is where it's really focusing on you. Get out, dance, do something joyful. Hey, like it said, have some sex, right? Just create, being creative as well. So for some of you as well, if you have something that's really creative passion, it may help you to heal. So that's what I have. You could have a Capricorn in your world with the Devil. You could have a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius as well with the Wands. And this could be an Aquarius. But I feel like more of this is just you are going to understand something. It could be a meditation as well, like you may have a meditation retreat with this other person, and throughout that as well you get some insight that really helps a lot of healing and releases the struggle. Okay, so I hope it helped. I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.